2021, 7 o'clock. Clerk, call the roll.
Yes, Mr. Ballack,
Here.
Mr. Bayes,
Here.
Mr. Beagley is absent, Mr. Burnside,
Here.
Mr. Carselli,
Here.
Ms. Greenwood,
Here.
Ms. Pingley, President Patrick.
Here. Please stand for the pledge, please.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Before we get started, I need a motion to excuse Dallas Bigley from tonight's meeting.
So moved.
Lonnie,
Yep.
Megan seconds it.
Mr. Ballack,
Yes.
Mr. Bayes,
Yes.
Mr. Burnside,
Yes.
Mr. Carselli,
Yes.
Ms. Greenwood,
Yes.
Ms. Pingley.
Okay, thank you. Okay, also next I need a motion to dispense with the reading of the minutes of the first regular meeting dated Wednesday, December 8, 2021, and accept them as prepared by the clerk.
Motion to dispense.
Megan makes a motion.
Second.
Lonnie seconds it.
Mr. Ballack,
Yes.
Mr. Bayes,
Yes.
Mr. Burnside,
Yes.
Mr. Carselli,
Yes.
Ms. Greenwood,
Yes.
Ms. Pingley.
Yes.
Thank you. Communication, we have 5 pieces tonight.
Okay, number 1, 2022 regular scheduled Struthers City Council meeting submitted by Megan R. Shorthouse, Clerk of Council. 2022 holiday schedule for City Hall submitted by Mayor Catherine Chacon Miller. Number 3, Struthers City Auditor's monthly statement of cash position, revenue reports with transfers in and out, and expense transaction ledger reports for the month of November 2021, submitted by Christina S. Bull, Struthers City Auditor. Number 4, Struthers Municipal Treasurer's cash transaction report for the month of November 2021, submitted by Robert D. Carselli, Struthers City Treasurer. And finally, number 4, Mayor's report dated Monday, December 20th, 2021, submitted by Mayor Catherine Chacon Miller.
Okay, thank you. Okay, now I need a motion to receive and file our communication. Ricky makes a motion.
I'll make a motion to receive and file.
Megan seconds it.
Yes. Mr. Ballack,
Yes?
Mr. Bayes,
Yes.
Mr. Burnside,
Yes.
Mr. Carselli,
Yes.
Ms. Greenwood,
Yes.
Ms. Pinkley.
Thank you, Council. Mayor's report, Mayor Miller.
Thank you. I'm going to go a little bit out of order on my report here. I just wanted to make a comment really quickly. The schedule that we have for City Hall, we just went in line with what the court also had. So we kind of matched up a few things going forward next year, where Juneteenth was added, and I believe the day after Thanksgiving. So we're just trying to make everything align together. The new fire station, the City of Struthers and the Struthers Fire Department are proud to announce that the contract to build the community's new fire station has been awarded and signed by J. Herbert Construction Company out of Salem, Ohio. J. Herbert has been in business for almost 40 years and has built various buildings for local area departments. We look forward to working together with J. Herbert to construct a building that we can be proud of. We had our holiday lights contest winners last night. I want to thank a couple people really quickly, and then I'll read over the list of winners. Amber Bonilla, who organizes everything. She is a teacher out of the middle school. Her and her daughter, Eliana, do a great job, especially the last couple years. Jackie Stout, she provided and donated donuts and hot chocolate to everybody coming through the Santa drive-through last night, and then also gave to the Struthers Band. We thank them for being there last night. Cora Hudzik, Ogre Stellato, the Carpetsmith, John McCoy, Frank Marr, Carilla Funeral Home, Anthony Calero, and our Struthers Fire and Police. We had, our overall winner was 76 Overlook, which was the Goyce family. Our first place winner was 604 Maplewood, which was Jim Varga and Megan Pingley. Our second place was 186 Iroquois, Anthony Miletto. Third place was 5492 Walnut Grove, the Noble family. The People's Choice was 174 Marion, Larry Donnarummo. The Griswold was 292 Broad, the John McCoy's family. Santa's First Stop went to 209 Wilson, Joe Martin. True Meaning went to 63 Lakeshore, John Svita. The Business was Struthers Nutrition, and the street was Creed from Garfield to Poland Avenue. We do have the Christmas tree recycling program, December 26th through the January 31st, Monday through Friday, from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And we will again be picking up those Christmas trees curbside. Something also that I wanted to add, our Safety Service Director, Tim Daly, this is his last official meeting. His family is stealing him from me at the end of the year. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for substituting as not just the city's protection, but as a father to me for the last 2 years. I'm going to miss you terribly.
It's been a pleasure.
Bob Benson will be taking over at the beginning of the year, but we're going to miss you very, very much. And thank you. And that's all I have.
Okay, thank you. Any questions or comments for our mayor?
Yeah, I just want to thank you, Mayor, on the list of the winners for the, we rode around last night, and everybody on this list sure deserves what's on here,
Yes.
voted for.
Yes.
So, and I'd just like to thank you.
Yes, and thank
Because-
you, council, for participating in that as well and going.
Yep.
We have a couple glitches we're going to work out next year, but it was a pretty good. I believe last year we had 55 participants. This year I think we were at 40, 41 maybe. So it's a very good thing for the city.
And them houses were well represented,
Yes.
very well.
Any other questions for our mayor tonight? Okay, if none, we're gonna go into standing committees. Bob?
Yeah, I'd like to call a special meeting on Wednesday, January 5th at 2022 at 5:15, and to follow that at 6 o'clock we'll have a finance and legislation meeting.
Any other meetings for January 5th? Okay, if none, we're gonna go into pending legislation. This time, anyone in the audience wishes to address council on legislation only at this time, and then if there's any issues after that, at the end of our agenda, you can come back. So we'll take questions on legislation only at this time. Okay, if none, we have 7 pieces. Number 5 and 6 are third readings. So Megan, you read number 1?
Okay, number 1, an ordinance for the appropriation for current expenses and other expenditures of the city of Struthers, state of Ohio, covering a temporary period during the first quarter of 2022, effective January 1st, 2022, up to a maximum of 90 days, and repealing any ordinance inconsistent herewith and declaring an emergency.
Okay, council, you heard the reading and orders. I need a motion to suspend the rules of council and place the ordinance for passage. Bob?
Motion to suspend the rules of council and place the ordinance up for passage.
Ronnie makes the second.
Second?
Mr. Ballack?
Yes.
Mr. Bayes?
Yes.
Mr. Burnside?
Yes.
Mr. Carselli?
Yes.
Ms. Greenwood?
Yes.
Ms. Pinkley?
Questions or comments under suspension? None, I need a motion to pass as read.
Motion to pass is read.
Thanks, Bob. Ronnie
Second.
seconds that.
Yep.
Mr. Ballack?
Yes.
Mr. Bayes?
Yes.
Mr. Burnside?
Yes.
Mr. Carselli?
Yes.
Ms. Greenwood?
Yes.
Ms. Pinkley?
Okay, thank you. Number 2 is an ordinance.
Number 2, an ordinance authorizing the auditor to transfer the sum of $35,000 from the 2021 general fund budget category transfer to police pension number 1009100590004 to the police pension fund number 8050000471101 and declaring an emergency.
Okay, council, you heard the reading of the ordinance. I need a motion to suspend the rules of council, place the ordinance for passage. Ricky makes a motion.
Make a motion to suspend the rules of council.
Megan seconds that.
Mr. Ballack?
Yes.
Mr. Bayes?
Yes.
Mr. Burnside?
Yes.
Mr. Carselli?
Yes.
Ms. Greenwood?
Yes.
Ms. Pinkley?
Questions or comments under suspension? Need a motion to pass as read.
Motion to pass is read.
Thanks, Rick.
Second.
Thanks, Megan.
Okay. Mr. Ballack?
Yes.
Mr. Bayes?
Yes.
Mr. Burnside?
Yes.
Mr. Carselli?
Yes.
Ms. Greenwood?
Yes.
Ms. Pinkley?
Okay, number 3 is an ordinance.
Number 3, an ordinance authorizing the auditor to transfer the sum of $10,000 from the 2021 general fund budget category transfer to fire pension number 100-9100-59005 to the Fire Pension Fund number 810-000-47101 and declaring an emergency.
Okay, council, here to reading the ordinance. I need a motion to suspend the rules of council, place the ordinance for passage.
So moved, Mr. President.
Thanks, Ron. Lori seconds that.
Mr. Ballack?
Yes.
Mr. Bayes?
Yes.
Mr. Burnside?
Yes.
Mr. Carselli?
Yes.
Ms. Greenwood?
Yes.
Ms. Pinkley?
Questions or comments under suspension? Need a motion to pass as read.
Pass as read.
Second it.
Second.
Thank you, Lori.
Mr. Ballack?
Yes.
Mr. Bayes?
Yes.
Mr. Burnside?
Yes.
Mr. Carselli?
Yes.
Ms. Greenwood?
Yes.
Ms. Pinkley?
Okay, number 4 is an ordinance.
An ordinance authorizing the auditor to pay a sum of $500 to Mike Gordon from the 2021 General Fund Budget Appropriation 1K contingent, category contingent, as a moral obligation and declaring an emergency.
Okay, council, you heard the reading of the ordinance. I need a motion to suspend the rules of council, place the ordinance for passage. Bob makes the motion.
Motion to suspend.
Megan seconds that.
Mr. Ballack?
Yes.
Mr. Bayes?
Yes.
Mr. Burnside?
Yes.
Mr. Carselli?
Yes.
Ms. Greenwood?
Yes.
Ms. Pinkley?
Questions or comments under suspension? Okay, need a motion to pass as read.
Pass as read, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Megan.
Mr. Ballack?
Yes.
Mr. Bayes?
Yes.
Mr. Burnside?
Yes.
Mr. Carselli?
Yes.
Ms. Greenwood?
Yes.
Ms. Pinkley?
Number 5, third reading of an ordinance.
Third and final reading, a reading establishing a credit card policy for the city of Struthers.
Okay, council, you heard the reading of the ordinance. I need a motion to pass as read. Megan makes a motion. Ricky seconds that.
Yes. Mr. Ballack?
Yes.
Mr. Bayes?
Yes.
Mr. Burnside?
Yes.
Mr. Carselli?
Yes.
Ms. Greenwood?
Yes.
Ms. Pinkley?
Okay, thank you. Number 6 is an ordinance, third reading.
Third and final reading, an ordinance adopting the flag design of 5 Points Creative by Ryan Rogowski as the official flag of the city of Struthers, Ohio, repealing ordinance number 21-050.
Okay, council, you heard reading of the ordinance. I need a motion to pass as read. Thanks, Megan.
Second.
Lori seconds that.
Okay, Mr. Ballack?
Yes.
Mr. Bayes?
Yes.
Mr. Burnside?
Yes.
Mr. Carselli?
Yes.
Ms. Greenwood?
Yes.
Ms. Pinkley?
Number 7 is an ordinance.
Number 7, an ordinance amending the appropriation for current expenses and other expenditures of the city of Struthers, state of Ohio, covering the fiscal year of 2021, ending December 31st, 2021, and repealing ordinance number 21-017 and any ordinance inconsistent herewith and declare an emergency.
Okay, council, you heard the reading of the ordinance. I need a motion to suspend the rules of council and place the ordinance for passage. Ricky makes a motion.
Make a motion to suspend the rules of council, put it up for passage.
Megan seconds it.
Mr. Ballack?
Yes.
Mr. Bayes?
Yes.
Mr. Burnside?
Yes.
Mr. Carselli?
Yes.
Ms. Greenwood?
Yes.
Ms. Pinkley?
Questions or comments under suspension? Need a motion to pass as read.
A motion to pass is read.
Thanks, Rick. Thanks, Megan.
Mr. Ballack?
Yes.
Mr. Bayes?
Yes.
Mr. Burnside?
Yes.
Mr. Carselli?
Yes.
Ms. Greenwood?
Yes.
Ms. Pinkley?
Okay, thank you much. Unfinished business. New business? Law director's absent. Report of our auditor.
I gave my report in council caucus, and unless anybody has any questions or comments, I don't have anything further to add.
Questions or comments for our auditor? Report of our safety director.
No, I have no report tonight, thank you.
Questions or comments for our safety director? Rick?
I'm going to go back on what Kat said. Tim, congratulations, bro. I hope you wish you the best on your retirement.
Thank you.
You've been there quite often for everybody as needed here down in the city of Struthers, and you will be missed, my friend.
Thank you. Mr. Benson will do a fine job.
I know he will.
Go ahead, Bob.
It's been a pleasure working with you.
You too, Bob.
You're a good guy.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll chip in. I told him last night, anything I ever called Tim for anything, it was always done. It was always a pleasure, so you'll be missed.
Yes, we are.
Very good. I wouldn't want it any other way. I'll miss this
Council
place.
allows, I would like to thank Tim for his years of service as a city of Struthers. The advantage of having him around was known who the people are by names and, you know, not necessarily have to go for a ride. He can recollect because of his years of service to the city of Struthers, and thanks, Tim.
Thank you.
If none, anything else, we'll have January 5th, 5:15. We're going to have a special meeting of council to set the committees and President Council Pro Temp, and then following that it'll be 6 o'clock, financial legislation, pending legislation. Anything else?
Are you gonna open up to the?
One other thing, you know, we live in trying times, and, you know, there's shootings, there's killings, there's drugs, there's all kinds of stuff going on. So with the Christmas holidays, take a minute to, you know, be thankful for the people you have around you. And 'cause we just don't know how long you're going to be in the wrong place at the wrong time, illnesses. So, you know, just take a few minutes and love the ones that are next to you, and wish you all Merry Christmas, and be safe out there, really. All right,
You too, Mike.
be safe out there. Need a motion to adjourn.
Nope.
We gotta
Open to the public.
open for council.
Oh, I'm sorry, my mistake, my mistake. At this time, anyone in the audience wishes to address council, you can come up to the podium, state your name and address for the record. If none, now we'll need a motion to adjourn.
You don't want to say your spiel all over again?
No, I don't think I could say it word for word. Ronnie makes a motion to adjourn, Jim makes a second.
Mr. Ballack?
Yes.
Mr. Bayes?
Yes.
Mr. Burnside?
Yes.
Mr. Carselli?
Yes.
Ms. Greenwood?
Yes.
Ms. Pinkley?
Have a good holiday.
You too.
Happy holidays.
Happy New Year.